I made over $100,000 in 8 months on Skool, and I did it without a clear roadmap to follow. So through a lot of trial and error, I had to figure out everything on my own so that you don't have to. And now just a few months later, I've grown my paid community to $18,000 in monthly recurring revenue. I've generated over $430,000, and I even won the Skool games. And in this video, I'm gonna give you the exact 5 steps that I use to hit these numbers so that you can just copy me. So let's jump in. Now, before we get into the framework, I wanna actually show you something real quick. A lot of people think that you need to be in the business or the make money online niche to make money on Skool, but that's just not true. Let me prove it to you by showing a few communities that are not in this niche that are crushing it. So here is That Pickleball School. This is a guy that is teaching people how to play pickleball, and he's making over $41,000 a month. Here's a guy teaching people how to speak Japanese, and he's making over $19,000 a month in monthly recurring revenue. This is a community where this couple is teaching people how to salsa dance, and they're making over $35,000 a month. And this guy is teaching people how to do photography on their phone, and he's making over $8,000 a month. In this last example, this lady is teaching people how to build their makeup routine, and she's making over $11,000 per month doing this. These are real communities making money on Skool right now. So regardless of the niche, Skool is a platform where anybody can come and they can share their skills and passions and make money doing it. Now let me show you the step-by-step process to make that happen. So the first step when starting a Skool community is to figure out what your Skool community is going to be about. To do this, I want you to ask yourself 3 questions. Number 1, what problems can you help people solve? Number 2, what skills and knowledge can you share? And number 3, what topics are you extremely passionate about? There are really 2 paths you can take when you're starting a community. Path 1 is where you're already the expert. This is where you've built a skill in a certain area and you've gotten results for yourself or your client. So here, you're the guide, you've been there, you've done that, and now you're teaching people how to get the transformation that you've achieved for yourself or for other people. Path 2 is where you're passionate about something, but you're not yet the expert. This is where you're really passionate about something, almost obsessed with it, but you haven't yet mastered the skill. And that's totally fine. So the way you approach this path is that you're documenting your journey to becoming the expert. So as you learn more, as you grow your skills, you're sharing that progress and you're helping people that are one step behind you get closer to their transformation. So for me, before I started my Skool community, I was teaching online coaches and course creators how to get clients using Facebook groups. And over a 3.5-year period, I generated over $800,000 with that business. So when I first moved to Skool, that's what my community was about. I was helping coaches build their online businesses using Facebook groups. But as Facebook groups became less and less effective, I didn't feel right teaching that strategy anymore. So I had to make one of the hardest decisions in my entire life. I had to make a pivot. Now, over that 3.5 years, I had learned a lot of skills and gained a lot of knowledge around how to get clients using online communities. So I had skills and expertise in this area. But because I really didn't have any experience in doing it on Skool, I kind of took the documentarian approach to growing my business. So both of these paths can work. The key thing is to pick something where you can actually help people solve a real problem that they're willing to pay for. So always be thinking about what is the problem that I'm going to help them solve. Once you figure out the problem that you solve, then you need to identify the ideal person that you can solve that problem for. And this is where most people go wrong. They try to go too broad with the people that they help, and that is a sure recipe for failure. You need to get really specific with who you help. So going back to my example, I knew that getting clients through Facebook groups worked really well for online coaches and course creators. So a common problem with online coaches and course creators is that they're really good at what they do, but they struggle when it comes to getting clients. Most of them don't have a reliable way to bring in clients consistently every single month, and so they have very unstable income. And the thing that they really want and desire is a predictable client acquisition system that's going to help them to bring in clients consistently. And I know that a community funnel is perfect for that. And once I nail down the problem that I solve and the ideal customer that has that problem and desperately wants to solve it, everything else becomes a whole lot easier. How to structure my offer, what content to create, what to put on my about page copy, what to post inside of my community. It all came back to knowing exactly what problem I solve and who is the ideal audience that I can solve that problem for. I actually have an AI prompt that will help you to figure this out and help you to pick your ideal audience. It basically, you put in exactly what you do and it will give you a bunch of different segments of people that have that problem, and that'll help you to identify who is the best target audience for the problem that you solve. Once you know the problem that you solve and the ideal customer, the next thing you want to do is get really clear on the transformation that you can help them achieve. What is the dream outcome that they want as a result of solving this problem? So in my example, before joining my community, they were struggling with unstable income because they don't have a predictable way to consistently bring in clients every single month. So the transformation that they want is they want a predictable predictable client acquisition system that's going to help them to build 10K plus in monthly recurring revenue in just 90 days. So that is a very clear and specific transformation. And this transformation becomes the backbone of all of my copy. My about page, my content, my ads, my offer, all of it goes back to that before state where they have the problem and the after state where they achieve the transformation. I help specific person go from having problem to achieving transformation in certain number of days. If you can't say it simply where your target audience has an emotional reaction to it, you haven't nailed it yet. So once you have the problem, you have your ideal customer, and you have the transformation that you help them achieve, now you know what your community is about. The next step is turning that into something that people will actually pay for. So step 2 is you need to figure out what you're going to sell. In other words, you need to create an offer. Now, you don't have to have your offer figured out the second that you launch your community. This can be done after you start getting a few members coming into the community and you really start to understand exactly what they want. But once you're ready, the offer creation process is broken down into 2 parts. First, you want to map out exactly what you're going to deliver. And then secondly, you're going to package that up into a no-brainer offer that your ideal customers can't say no to. So the first thing that we want to do is you want to map out all of the steps that your ideal customer needs to take to go from the problem that they want to solve all the way to the transformation that they want to achieve. What is the journey? What do they need to learn, build, or do along the way to achieve that transformation? And we call that the product roadmap. If I zoom out of this picture, you're actually looking at one of the steps in my product roadmap. So this is the product roadmap of our 10K community blueprint. It's literally the step-by-step process that we take all of our customers through to go from not having monthly recurring revenue and kind of struggling with unstable income all the way to having a 10K plus community. So the first thing I did when I built this was I actually mapped this all out. So I mapped all of the steps out that my ideal customers need to take in order to get that result that they're after. So don't overthink this. You don't need to build out this big graphic like I did. All I want you to do is take out a sheet of paper, a Google Doc, and then just start outlining all of the steps, the many steps that people have to take to go from having the problem in their current situation to achieving the dream outcome that they're after. And you can always add more to this as you learn more and more for your customers and what they need. All right, so now you've mapped out your product, but your product is not your offer. Your offer is the way that you package that up or bundle it with other things to increase the perceived value and to make it a no-brainer for your target audience. And you're going to bundle that up with things like other trainings, tools and resources, support from you. And that's how you're going to increase the value of your product to make people want to buy it. Now, if this is your first offer and you have not created your full program yet, you don't have to create an offer around the full program. You can actually pull out a small slice of that program and create an offer around that. So to do this, you would look at all the steps in your program and you would identify which of the steps of this outline are the biggest pain points that my ideal customers experience as they go through this process. And you can pull that step out, and now you can create a mini roadmap for that step, and then that can become your first offer that you use to launch your program. Let me show you how this works from my example. Now, when I first mapped out my entire program, I didn't sell the whole thing at first. I basically pulled out one of the steps that I know that people struggle with the most, and that is around offer creation. And because I know that people struggle so much with offer creation, I built a bunch of AI prompts and tools that would help them to create their offers faster and with less effort. So basically my offer was, it was a 4-week program where every single week we would walk step by step through how to create an irresistible offer. And we would use the AI tools and prompts that I had created to do that a lot faster and easier. And that is exactly how I launched my Community Builders Elite, which is on my paid community, and got my first 25 members. And I sold this as an annual membership to my paid community. So not only did they get the 4-week boot camp, but they also got 12 months access to our Community Builders Elite, which is our paid community. So they got the training, the coaching calls, everything that came with Community Builders Elite. They got 12 months access to a Go High Level account, which by itself is $97 a month or $997 for the year. Plus they got a done for you community snapshot inside of their Go High Level account, which I built and I also sold for $997 by itself. So if you just looked at what I was offering around Go High Level alone, that far outweighed the $497 price, which I was charging for that boot camp. And that was an absolute no-brainer offer. And that's what gave me the confidence and momentum that I needed to keep growing. Plus, through that process, I was able to get a bunch of testimonials and case studies that helped me to get even more members. So my advice is is if you're creating a founding member offer, don't be afraid to give away the farm and also give a deeply discounted price to the first 25 members or so. This is how you overcome the resistance to people buying something for the first time, and also to give you proof to yourself that this will actually work. All right, so step 3, you've got your offer. Now you need a way to get that offer in front of as many of your ideal customers as possible. And the best way to do that is by creating a free community. But when you're setting up this free community, it's important to optimize your community in a way that's going to help you to sell your offer. And the easiest way to present your offer and actually get your new members to buy from you is by booking one-on-one sales calls. So if you're just starting out with a brand new community, you should 100% be getting people on a one-on-one call. Trust me, if you can't sell someone on a one-on-one call, it's going to be very difficult for you to try to sell someone through automated systems. So until you start making some sales and you gain some momentum, just do the one-on-one calls. And then once you kind of get that momentum, then you can start to try to figure out ways to automate your sales process. All right, so now that we're clear on the fact that you should be doing one-on-one calls, let's talk about how to set up your community so that it's optimized to drive every new member to book a call. So inside of our free community, we have 6 different mechanisms that are all driving new members to jump on a call with us. The first thing that happens when people join our free community is they have membership questions that they need to answer. On these membership questions, we are collecting their email and their phone number. We're pushing that information into our CRM where we can follow up and try to book calls with our first 2 methods, which is email follow-up and text message follow-up. The third method we're using to book calls is the auto DM that goes directly through Skool. And so in that DM, we basically have really strong positioning for the call and then a calendar to book that call. Also in our classroom, every single course lesson that we have in there has a call to action to book a call with us. So that's method number 4. Method number 5 is our power positioning post. This is basically a pinned post that lives inside of our community that has really compelling copy on why and builds the value of why they should book that one-on-one call. And I think this is probably one of the reasons that we book so many calls, is because we have positioned our call so valuable that I honestly think people would pay for it if we wanted to charge for it. So really, when you're creating the positioning for your calls, make sure it's really compelling positioning. And then finally, in some of our posts inside of our community, we also embed call to actions to get people to book a call. So these are the 6 different methods that we're using and we're optimizing our community for to get people to book a call with us, where we can present that offer and then we can get people to buy from us. So early on, this is going to be your primary sales mechanism. It's the best way that we found when you're first getting started to get your first 20 or 30 members. And those early members are going to be the foundation of everything. All right, so now that you have your community set up and optimized to book calls, we need a reason for people to join. And this is what I call the ultimate lead magnet. So earlier we showed you how to outline your product or your curriculum that you're going to take people through from the problem that they want to solve to the transformation they're after. And by showing them that you have this clear process and path that they can follow to achieve that transformation, you're able to build trust and authority with your audience and also create desire and demand for your paid stuff, which is going to help them to solve that problem faster and with less effort. And this free course, Ultimate Lead Magnet, then becomes one of the core assets that you're going to promote on YouTube, on social media, and on your paid ads to get people to come and join your community, go through your funnel so that you can present your offer and get them to buy your paid stuff. All right, so that brings us to step number 4. So you can have the best, most amazing community in the world, but if nobody is joining it, then you're not going to make any money. So you need to have a traffic strategy that's going to help you to consistently bring new members into your free community. Now, if you look at all the top communities in the Skool platform, there is definitely some trends around which traffic channels work best. So you've got Instagram as the number 1 traffic channel, followed closely by YouTube. And then a lot of people are also seeing a lot of results around going live on TikTok. So all channels can work, but my advice is to pick one channel, get really good at that, and then you can expand to others. So identify the channel where your ideal customers hang out the most and start there. But here's the key. The best way to get the people that are consuming your content on these channels to join your free community is not to promote the community itself, it's to promote the resources inside of your community. Remember that ultimate lead magnet that we created just a few minutes ago? That free course? That's one of the core resources that you're going to use to get your viewers to become your free community members. You'll include a call to action promoting that free course, which they can access by joining your free community. So if you'd like to get access to our Community Launch Secrets course that shows you the step-by-step process for launching a brand new community and getting your first 100 members in just 10 days, I'll drop a link in the description so you can join our free community and get instant access. But it doesn't just stop with the free course. You can also create smaller lead magnets magnets that align with each piece of content that you put out. Things like cheat sheets, checklists, plug and play templates, AI prompts, something very quick and specific that solves the exact problem that you're talking about in that piece of content. And here's a secret little hack. You can take that piece of content, that YouTube script, that Instagram script, take it to AI and have it turn it into a cheat sheet, a checklist, a plug and play template, or an AI prompt that you can use as a lead magnet inside of that piece of content. Now you have a relevant lead magnet for each piece of content that you put out that gives people a compelling reason to come join your free community. And when you find one of these resources that performs really well organically, that's absolute gold, because now you can take that same resource and you can use it with paid ads, and there's a high probability that it will perform because it already worked organically. Which brings us to the next part, paid ad. Once your community funnel is converting, that means people are joining the community, they're consuming your content, booking calls, and buying your stuff. That's when you can start to layer in paid ads. So you take the revenue that you're generating and you reinvest that into meta ads. And just like with your organic content, you're not promoting the community itself, you're promoting the resources inside of the community. You're running ads to that ultimate lead magnet, your free course, and the other resources that have proven to work organically to get people to join your community. Then scale those winners with ads. So if you do this consistently enough and you're driving a lot of traffic, eventually your community is going to get to a certain point where you can implement this next strategy, which is going to help you to take your revenue to the next level. There are three main types of one-to-many conversion events that we run inside of our community. And so basically what this is this is a series of posts and emails that we send to our email list and post inside of our free community that promotes our offer. And so these work really, really well. They're great for low ticket offers, and we've even sold offers that are like $997. But to do that higher priced offer, the offer itself has to be amazing. The next type of campaign that you can run is a webinar. And so webinars are typically more effort, but also more reward. So these work really well for low ticket offers all the way up to about $1,000. And you can sell higher price offers through webinars, but you have to be a really skilled presenter and you have to have a killer offer. So the idea here is we have promotion, which we do through email and through community-based posts and also social media posts to get a bunch of people on the webinar. You deliver value on that webinar, and then you present the offer at the end, and then you have a follow-up with the deadline to get people to buy. So a certain percentage of the people that attend the webinar and get your emails are going to actually buy your offer. And then the final conversion event is a workshop. And workshops are probably one of my favorite conversion events because you can charge up front for these, and then you can actually get paid to pitch your core offer. Also with workshops, people are getting to spend a little bit more time with you, and you're actually helping them implement a step in your process. So you're able to build trust and authority a lot faster with the time that you spend with them. And because of that time that you're spending with them and the trust and authority that you're building with them, you can use workshops to sell higher ticket offers. So these are the three different types of one-to-many conversion events that you can use to scale your revenue once your community gets to a certain point. And I've given you three different types so you can kind of decide which of the types of conversion events is best for you based on what offer and what price point you're selling at. So once your community gets to this point, you can start running these one-to-many conversion events every single month. So what's cool is now you can sit down and look at your 12-month calendar and you can start to plan out all these promotions. And then once you know exactly what you're promoting every single month, all of your other content kind of falls into place. So those are the exact 5 steps that I use to go from $0 to $100,000 on Skool in just 8 months. Now, if you want to get your community set up the right way from the very start, just like I described in this video, again, I'll drop a link in the description so you can join our free community and get instant access to our Community Launch Secrets course, where I show you exactly how to launch a brand new community and get your first 100 members in just 10 days. And we'll see you next time.